What if the real problem isn't your discipline, not your goals, not even your motivation? What if the real problem is that you're running on empty? You're trying to build a better life with a drained battery. You wake up tired. You push through the day. You tell yourself to try harder. And when nothing changes, you blame yourself. But the truth is, you don't have a motivation problem. You have an energy problem. Without energy, there is no focus, no passion, no consistency, no real progress. And burnout? It doesn't explode your life overnight. It slowly steals it, day by day. So if you feel exhausted, stuck, or disconnected from who you used to be, stay until the end of this video, because I'm going to show you why your energy is more important than time, what's secretly draining you every single day, and how to rebuild your energy without burning yourself out even more. If you want your clarity back, your drive back, your power back, watch this until the end. This might change the way you build your entire life. Burnout doesn't start with collapse. It starts with small compromises. You say yes when you're tired. You check your phone first thing in the morning. You ignore the tension in your body. You push through another day, and another, until one day you wake up and realize you don't feel like yourself anymore. The modern world is designed to drain you. Constant notifications, endless expectations, work, family, responsibilities. Be productive, be available, be strong. No one teaches you how to protect your energy. They only teach you how to use it. Stress keeps your nervous system in survival mode. Fight, flight, freeze. And when you live in that state long enough, your body adapts to it. High cortisol becomes normal. Tension becomes normal. Emotional numbness becomes normal. You stop feeling inspired. You stop feeling excited. You stop feeling much at all. And here's the dangerous part. You think this is adulthood. You think this is success. You think this is just how life is. But it's not. You were not designed to live in constant urgency. You were not designed to run on anxiety. You were not designed to sacrifice your well-being for endless productivity. Every yes that betrays your limits is energy leaking out of your system. Every unresolved emotion is energy stuck inside your body. Every moment of scrolling instead of resting is energy fragmented. Burnout isn't weakness. It's a nervous system that has been ignored for too long. And if you don't interrupt the pattern, your body will eventually interrupt it for you. Through exhaustion, through illness, through emotional shutdown. The truth is simple. You don't need to become stronger. You need to stop bleeding energy in places that don't deserve it. Because the life you want requires fuel. And right now, you're running on fumes. But the good news, energy can be rebuilt. Energy can be protected. Energy can be reclaimed. And in the next part, I'm going to show you how. Here's the scary part about burnout. It doesn't always look dramatic. You don't necessarily break down. You don't quit your job. You don't disappear from your life. You just slowly fade inside it. You wake up tired, even after 7 or 8 hours of sleep. Your body feels heavy before the day even begins. Small tasks feel overwhelming. Simple decisions feel exhausting. You stare at your screen longer. You scroll more. You procrastinate things you used to enjoy, not because you're lazy, but because your system is overloaded. You start canceling plans, or you go, but feel disconnected. You smile, but it feels forced. You rest, but it doesn't recharge you. And the most painful sign? You stop feeling like yourself. The version of you that was curious, driven, inspired, feels distant. You tell yourself, I just need a vacation. I just need to be more disciplined. I just need to push through. But pushing through is what got you here. Burnout also shows up emotionally. You get irritated faster, or you feel completely numb. You don't cry, even when things hurt. Or you cry over the smallest thing. Your nervous system is confused. Your body is tired. Your mind is foggy. And instead of listening, you criticize yourself. Why am I like this? Why can't I handle it? What's wrong with me? Nothing is wrong with you. You've just been strong for too long without recovery. You've been responsible for too long without support. You've been producing for too long without restoring. And the longer you ignore the signals, the quieter your inner voice becomes. Until one day, you don't even remember what feeling energized felt like. But here's what you need to understand. These symptoms are not personal failures. They are biological responses. Your body is asking for safety. Your mind is asking for space. Your nervous system is asking for regulation. Burnout is not proof that you're weak. It's proof that you've been operating beyond your capacity, and capacity can be rebuilt, but only if you stop pretending you're fine. In the next part, we're going to shift something powerful. We're going to stop managing time and start managing energy. Most people are obsessed with time. Time management, time blocking, morning routines, 5 a.m. clubs, optimizing every minute. But here's the truth no one talks about. Time is useless without energy. You can wake up at 5 a.m. You can plan your entire day perfectly. You can download every productivity app on the market and still feel stuck. Because it's not about how many hours you have. It's about the quality of energy you bring into those hours. You can have 10 free hours and waste them scrolling, overthinking, procrastinating, because you're drained. Or you can have 2 focused hours and create something powerful, meaningful, alive, because you're energized. High performers don't manage time. They manage state. Your state determines your output, and your state is determined by your energy. Energy isn't just feeling awake. It's biological, emotional, mental, spiritual. There are 3 main energy systems you need to understand. Physical energy, emotional energy, mental energy. Physical energy is your foundation. If you don't sleep enough, if you don't move your body, if you live on caffeine and stress, your body goes into survival mode. And survival mode kills creativity. Emotional energy is just as critical. Unspoken resentment, people-pleasing, unclear boundaries, internal self-criticism. All of that consumes enormous amounts of energy. You might think you're tired because of work, but sometimes you're tired because you're suppressing emotions every single day. Mental energy is the 3rd layer. Constant notifications, multitasking, doom scrolling, information overload. Your brain was not designed to process hundreds of micro-decisions per hour. Every time you switch tasks, your brain burns energy. Every time you check your phone, you fragment your focus. And fragmented focus creates fragmented energy. Here's the shift. Instead of asking, how can I fit more into my day? Start asking, how can I protect my energy today? Instead of optimizing your schedule, optimize your nervous system. Because your nervous system is the battery behind everything. If it feels safe, regulated, and supported, you think clearly, you act decisively, you create consistently. If it feels threatened, overwhelmed, or pressured, you freeze, you procrastinate, you self-sabotage. Not because you're incapable, but because your system is protecting you. Energy management means working in focused sprints, not endless marathons, resting before you collapse, not after, saying no without guilt, choosing quality over quantity. It means understanding that burnout is not a productivity strategy. It's a warning. You don't need to squeeze more out of yourself. You need to create conditions where your energy expands naturally. Because when your energy rises, discipline becomes easier, focus becomes sharper, confidence becomes natural. You stop forcing, you start flowing, and this is where everything changes. When you stop chasing time and start honoring energy, you don't just become more productive, you become powerful. In the next part, I'll show you exactly how to rebuild and protect your energy in practical, realistic ways, without quitting your life or escaping to a mountain. Let's make this actionable. Now we shift from awareness to action. Because insight without implementation changes nothing. You don't need a complete life overhaul. You need small, strategic resets. Let's rebuild your energy the right way. Stop the leaks first. Before you add anything new, remove what's draining you. Energy is lost in 3 main ways. Saying yes when you mean no. Constant digital stimulation. Overcommitting to things that don't align. Start here. Create one boundary this week. Turn off non-essential notifications. Schedule 30 minutes daily with no input, no phone, no noise. Energy grows in space. Regulate your nervous system daily. You cannot think clearly in a dysregulated state. Your nervous system needs signals of safety. Simple practices. 3 to 5 minutes of slow breathing. Inhale 4, exhale 6. A 10-minute walk without your phone. Cold water on your face in the morning. Stretching before bed. These aren't wellness trends. They tell your body, you're safe. And safety restores energy faster than motivation ever will. They'll work with energy waves, not against them. Your energy is not flat all day. You have peaks and dips. Identify your peak hours, usually 2-4 hours where you feel most clear. Protect that time for deep work. No meetings, no scrolling, no multitasking. Then allow lower energy tasks during dips. Stop expecting yourself to perform at 100% for 12 hours straight. That expectation is what causes burnout. 4. Build energy rituals. Rituals anchor your system. Morning light exposure. Protein in your first meal. Movement, even if it's 15 minutes. Wind down routine before sleep. Repetition builds stability. Stability builds energy. Emotional cleanup. Unprocessed emotions are silent energy drains. Journal for 5 minutes. Name what you're feeling. Have the hard conversation. Stop pretending something doesn't bother you. Clarity frees energy. Suppression consumes it. Here's the real shift. Energy is not something you wait for. It's something you cultivate. And when you protect it consistently, something powerful happens. You stop forcing discipline. You stop relying on motivation. You stop living in survival mode. You begin operating from capacity, from stability, from internal power. And when your energy is strong, you don't just get more done. You become someone who feels alive doing it. In the final part, we're going to anchor this into a mindset that changes how you approach your entire life. Because energy isn't just a tool, it's a standard. Here's the truth most people miss. Your life is not built on time. It's built on energy. Burnout is not a badge of honor. It's a warning signal. The people who achieve more, create more, and live more, they aren't working longer hours. They are protecting and cultivating their energy. This changes everything. You think more clearly. You act more decisively. You feel stronger. You create with more flow. You enjoy your life more. Energy is your foundation. Discipline, habits, motivation, all follow. Imagine waking up each day fully charged. Your body moves with vitality. Your mind focuses with clarity. Your emotions feel alive, not exhausted. You can't fake this. You can't copy it. You have to create the conditions for it. And here's the liberating part. You don't need to be stronger. You don't need to push harder. You need to protect your energy. You need to honor your system. You need to stop leaking it in ways that don't matter. When you do this consistently, burnout stops controlling your life. Motivation becomes natural. Productivity comes without force. Life feels rich, alive, and expansive. Energy first. Always. This is your reset. Your permission to live fully. Your standard for every decision, every task, every relationship. Because here's the bottom line. Without energy, nothing else matters. With energy, you can do anything. Start today. Protect it. Cultivate it. and watch how everything in your life shifts.